Hey guys, Tracy here. Today I'm going to show you my first set of crystal runes. Okay, so I bought my first set of crystal runes. I've decided to do a small video talking about it. Oh no. I'm sorry about my voice and if I start coughing in the middle because I'm still sick. I've been sick for a week. I'm still on antibiotics. So, yay! Don't judge me on my voice because I know it sounds awful, at least to me. But yeah, I'm still sick, so yay. Let's try to do this. About what? 8 years ago, I bought a set of runes. I went to this very mainstream store that sells everything from books to vacuum cleaners to, I don't know, video games. It sells a bit of everything. And I saw there a bit of a Nordic collection of books and all those things. And there was this little thing, this little box thing. Closing it up. I found it really cute, the drawings on it and all of that. And it says that it has 24 glass runes, a black velvet bag, and a cloth to do the rune casting. And it also says it has a page book that will help you. And I found it really cute because the images, and I'll do a close up. I was starting to get a bit interested in Nordic themes and mythology and all that, and I found the runes very appealing for someone who never had contact with these things. And so I bought this little kit, and I was a bit really disappointed actually, because it says glass runes and they are plastic. It has this little booklet that it doesn't really say much. It just has like a line saying keywords associated with the runes. It does explain how to cast them, the simplest ways, I believe. It's very simple, and it explains that to you, and that's it. But I was really disappointed because the runes are like this, are cheap plastic. They are like these little buttons. So I was really disappointed with these runes because, well, I don't know, they didn't feel authentic, if you can say that. They didn't feel, their vibe didn't connect with my vibe, if you know what I mean. I can't explain this sort of stuff. If I don't feel a connection to things, then I just let them be on their place. Sometimes I may not feel a connection now, and maybe in a couple of years I will, but these runes really didn't connect. And I was sad about it because I even had bought a book about it. I was really into rune casting and I really wanted to learn, but then I didn't connect to these runes, so I kind of shoved it aside and never really thought about it again. And then I don't know why exactly. I was, I guess, cleaning my room and I found these old runes, and I don't know, I decided, well, maybe I could do rune casting. I could cast runes so I could see if there are good things ahead, if they do connect with me this time, and if I should try this one more time. I was actually really surprised. I did the three norns method of rune casting, and it was so spot on. It kind of scared me. The three norns method is sort of a rune for the past, a rune for the present, a rune for the future. It's basically that. But it reflected exactly what it was going on in my life this moment. It said exactly what had happened in my life in the past, and the projects and the things I want to build up, and the direction I want to go towards. It really pointed what I'm expecting or what, not really what I'm expecting. I can't explain it, but it sort of gave me an answer to what I'm thinking, what I was asking about my future, the direction I wanted to move towards. So since that happened, I sort of went online, searched for crystal rooms, because I didn't want to keep guessing these. Even though these rooms worked this time, I still didn't feel that connection, and I wanted to try with other rooms. So I went online to look for rooms, crystal rooms, and at first I wanted to get rose quartz rooms because I don't know, I like rose quartz. It's a very pretty crystal, if you say so. I was searching it up a bit, because I thought, well, if I want to buy rooms, it's not quite the same as buying a necklace or a ring or whatever. And if I want to connect with these rooms, because I want to connect with them, if this makes sense. I don't know if this will make sense to any of you, but well, it makes sense to me. How should I say this? I want to connect with these rooms, so I have to search well before I commit to a certain type of room. Even though I like rose quartz, it may not be the right crystal for me. So I went to search the meaning behind it, because I'm in no way an expert in crystals. I don't know a thing about crystals. I don't know, I find them pretty. I know there are birthstones and all that, and I know some crystals have different meanings. I know the meanings of some of them, but I don't study that, never did. So I went online, did a bit of research. Some websites say one thing, others say another, but the majority of the websites I looked up said the same thing, so I kind of learned a bit about it, and I trusted that information. So I found out rose quartz is a very feminine stone, very feminine energy, if you can say that. It's more towards love, unconditional love, I believe, forgiveness, and compassion. I believe that was the things I looked up. It was more towards those sort of things, and I didn't think that was what I was needing, because I do have love in my life. I went through a big process of learning to, really love myself, and not learn to be compassionate about others, but understand the others better, so I can be a more compassionate being, if that makes sense. And then I saw that this crystal rose quartz wasn't for my birth sign. It was for Taurus, I believe. So I looked up my birth sign, and it is the green aventurine. Many websites said other stones, like lapis lazuli, I don't know if that's how it is said. They said a lot of different stones. But from every different stone that I saw related to my birth sign, astrological sign, I found that the green aventurine was the most appropriate for me. I think it was in the Hindu astrology that it is considered a birthstone, if I'm not mistaken. I remember reading it helped Libras enhance their willpower, because Libras have a lot of trouble making decisions, and I do see myself a lot in that. I mean, I'm not really into a sign will define, your birth sign will define your personality, but some things I do review myself into the Libra sign. I have a really hard time making decisions, and I do try to have people make decisions for me most of the times. I always keep asking my mom or my friends, what do you think? Do you think I should do this? Do you think I should do that? What's your opinion? Because I sort of sometimes need a validation of that. I mean, it's not healthy, and so the green aventurine will supposedly help my willpower and my decision making process. It also is supposed to keep negative emotions under control. Green Adventuring is also a healing stone, because green is the most healing of the colors, and so Green Adventuring, I believe it's very used to healing problems, especially physical problems, I believe, and so that's perfect for me because I'm always sick. I always have some sort of physical problem, and I don't believe the stone can heal my physical problems. I obviously, because I have a lot of weird stuff going on, but I guess the power of suggestion will help a bit. The Green Aventurine is also, I believe, a stone of heart. It helps with the energy of the heart. It helps with anxiety, with fear, with anger, and so I thought it was a really good stone for me, because it not only helps me with my decision making, with my anxiety. It's my birthstone. It's a healer, so I thought it was good for me. But I still had that, I really liked the pink one, the rose quartz one. Since I was torn between the two crystals, of course I'm a darn Libra, I don't know which way to go. I asked on my Instagram stories help of my friends, I need their approval, if I should buy the rose quartz or the Green Aventurine, and surprise, it was 50-50, so yeah, you have to make that decision yourself, Teresa. Yeah, you do. That only reinforced what I was thinking. I really need to connect to the stones. Nobody else can give that answer to me, because rune casting isn't, the same as going out to buy a cup of coffee. You need to connect to the stones. You need to connect to the runes. They need to have some sort of meaning to you, I believe. So I ended up buying these. I ended up going with my heart. I went for my birthstones. Green Aventurine. I'll show you too. They are tiny, but they are very pretty, with a gold rune on it. So I'm really happy with these, because they really are stone. They really are crystal, like, they're not plastic. They aren't perfectly painted, but I don't really see a problem with that. You can see the room, just think that it's a bit sometimes out of place. I find them really cute and really pretty, and I'm really happy with them, and I'm trying to, read a bit more about it, trying to know the meaning of each rune without needing to go to the book, but my memory isn't that great for this, so I will probably always need my book near when I do a casting. I prefer to have the book at hand and have a proper and correct reading than just doing an incorrect one, because I can't remember exactly what that rune means. And that's basically it. This is just a video to say about these runes, and I hope to, learn a bit more and explore more this world of runes, because I found it really interesting and accurate. I find it a bit more compelling than tarot readings. Rune casting is a whole nother world, and maybe this doesn't make sense to any of you, but tarot is something man-made. The cards are man-made. It's all processed a lot through the human hand, and humans give that meaning to it. And I mean, runes, humans give meaning to it and they transform it, but it's still not a raw natural material, but it's still a crystal from, the planet Mother Earth made this. I don't know if this makes sense, but maybe it's just me. I connect better with these literal rocks on my hand than with a plastic card that someone printed with some stuff there, I do believe the ancient knowledge has some truth to it. I mean, I'm very connected to science, and science says that rocks can't really do a thing. There is something that sometimes it's beyond our knowledge, younger comprehension to it, and I don't want to crack the code on it, but some people may feel more attracted towards tarot, and I think that's okay. I have a very good friend that actually is very into tarot right now, and she has amazing results with her tarot readings. But I find the rooms very compelling to me, so that's why I bought them. I know I'm babbling a bit, but yeah, this was a video just to show you my rooms. I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you have any questions or any suggestions, please do leave a comment down below so I know your feedback, if it's positive or not. So thank you for watching, and I hope to see you on the next video. Bye!